Ever wondered how to distinguish between narcissistic traits and clinical narcissistic personality disorder? It's a fascinating yet complex conundrum. You see, many of us may display narcissistic traits from time to time, but that doesn't necessarily mean we have a diagnosable mental health condition. Narcissistic Personality Disorder, or NPD, is a clinical diagnosis that goes beyond mere traits. It's important to understand the difference. So bear in mind, not all narcissistic traits indicate a personality disorder. So how does one get diagnosed with Narcissistic Personality Disorder, or NPD? Well, it's essential to understand that a professional evaluation is crucial in this process. Identifying NPD isn't as simple as checking off a list of traits. It's a nuanced process, best conducted by trained professionals. Attempting to self-diagnose or diagnose others can lead to misunderstandings and perpetuate stigma around mental health. It's a field where precision and expertise truly matter. Only a qualified professional can accurately diagnose NPD. What are the defining characteristics of narcissistic personality disorder? Let's delve into the 9 hallmarks that provide a detailed picture of this condition. First, we have grandiosity. This is a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, often inflated sense of self-importance and a belief that one is unique and can only be understood by other special people. Second, there's a preoccupation with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. Third, we find a sense of entitlement, expecting special treatment without question. Fourth, there's a constant need for admiration and attention. Fifth, we see an exploitative nature, where they take advantage of others to achieve their own ends. Sixth, there's a lack of empathy, an inability to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of others. Seventh, we encounter envy of others or a belief that others are envious of them. Eighth, we find arrogance and haughty behaviors or attitudes. Lastly, the 9th trait is the belief that they are superior, special, or unique. These 9 traits provide a framework for understanding NPD. Is there a difference between being egotistic and being a narcissist? Absolutely. Egotism or self-importance is a trait we all exhibit at times. It's part of being human. However, narcissism is much more than just an inflated sense of self. It's a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. It seeps into every aspect of an individual's life and relationships, often causing significant distress and dysfunction. While everyone can be egotistic at times, narcissism is a more pervasive and damaging trait. What happens when someone exhibits narcissistic traits without a formal diagnosis of NPD? Indeed, the effects can be significant. These individuals may struggle to maintain healthy relationships, as their need for admiration and lack of empathy can lead to conflict and misunderstandings. Moreover, in the workplace, these traits can hinder collaboration and breed hostility. It's important to remember that these traits can cause real harm, affecting not only the individual, but also those around them. Even without a diagnosis, narcissistic traits can have serious consequences. How do depressed individuals and narcissists respond differently to making mistakes? It's quite striking. Depressed individuals often bear the weight of their mistakes, sometimes even overly blaming themselves. Narcissists, on the other hand, tend to deflect blame and rarely admit fault. They create a protective armor of denial and projection to avoid the discomfort of facing their shortcomings. This difference in response to mistakes is a key distinction between depression and narcissism.